I am here to tell you about disability discrimination. It is against the law for someone to discriminate against you for a disability you have or a disability they think you have. Your disability can be physical or sensory, an intellectual or learning disability, a work-related injury, or a medical condition. This medical condition could be physical or mental health related. The law says people and the government must treat you fairly. People and places must make changes to treat you fairly. The law protects all people who have any type of disability, even if you had a disability in the past. The law also protects your family members and friends if they are not treated fairly because of your disability. Discrimination can happen in all kinds of places and ways. At work or when you are trying to get a job, when you are trying to go to school or get into a TAFE or university course, when you are buying things and using services. Remember, the law says people, businesses, and the government must all treat you fairly. Discrimination can be both direct and indirect. I will tell you about both types. Direct discrimination includes when someone has refused you a service or access because of your disability. This happened to Sarah. Sarah has a hearing aid. Sarah applied to work at a clothes shop. Sarah was able to do all the tasks the job needed. The boss told Sarah the shop does not employ people with a disability. This was disability discrimination. Leo was discriminated against. Leo has a seeing eye dog. Leo called a taxi. The taxi driver said no dogs were allowed in the taxi. The taxi driver would not take Leo in the car. This was disability discrimination. Indirect discrimination is when goods or services are designed only for people without disabilities, which means you cannot use them. Jack was discriminated against. Jack uses a wheelchair. Jack wanted to go into the bookshop. The aisles in the bookshop were too small for Jack to move around. This is discrimination. The law says people and places must make changes to treat you fairly. Sometimes it might be too hard or cost too much money to make changes to treat you fairly, but they must prove this. Remember, the Australian governments have said that disability discrimination is not okay and is illegal. If you report disability discrimination when it happens, then they can try to help you. If direct or indirect discrimination has happened to you and you would like to tell us, we can help you report it.